A lot of people have been asking me about my abrupt podcast starts lately. Like, where'd the intro go? If you listened to episode, I don't know, 5, you would know that I voided that I got that out of here. And they're like, who's the person in charge of this? Me. Harry Bickings is in charge of the Good Times cast. So, we live by my rules in this house, unfortunately. So, if you don't want in, deal with it. You're this far. You gotta just deal with it at this point. Right now, I'm waiting for MLB The Show 22 to download. I just randomly decided to get it today because I had some money left, and I'm like, okay, might as well. I've been getting back into video games lately. I don't know. I haven't been playing a lot the last few months, and I had tonight off, and I was just like, oh, might as well dust off the old PS4, play a little MLB The Show. And then I was like, wait, I have been trying to get I haven't really had any interest in getting the new one, just because all the other games have been the same. It's like Call of Duty. They just make the same game, but they change the name up, and everyone's like, oh my goodness, I'll buy that right away. I'll play the same game every single year and pay $60 for it. If you slap a new name on there, I will buy it immediately. Better yet, I'll spend money on add-ons for it. Like, what? And here's the thing, I'm doing the same thing right now. I'm making fun of myself. It's ridiculous. I'll tell you that much. It is ridiculous. Because, how do they do that? I wish I could get into that kind of marketing. I do the same thing every year, but it still makes money. Whoever makes MLB The Show, just know, you're smart. You've taken my money every single year. That's not the point of this episode. The point of this episode is a Halloween episode. No, it's actually not. But I'll talk about some scary things if you want me to talk about some scary things, like my credit card debt. I don't have any credit card debt. I don't use my credit card. I get too stressed out to use it. I guess that's a little scary, is to think about my credit card. So if anyone wants to, be scared, think about my credit card. Also think about Harry from February 2022, 345-pound Harry. That's a pretty scary guy. You saw him running at you, you'd probably, because he'd be like panting like crazy, because he couldn't run. I still can't run very well, but, okay, hear me out. I run pretty fast for a big guy. Even though I'm not as big as I used to be, I still run pretty fast, man. I can outrun most people. Usain Bolt, eat my dust. I don't know. Yeah, I can outrun most things. I'm pretty fast. I almost ran tonight. I went to a haunted farm. Not like a actual haunted farm. How they, do little decorations and jump out and scare you. Boo, and stuff like that, I went to one of those tonight with Sierra and another friend and her boyfriend. It was pretty fun. I actually had a blast. I went in there and I was like, you're not going to scare me. And they didn't. My parents thought I was, BSing them, that I wasn't going to be scared. I only got scared twice. And here's the thing. I got scared once from something that shouldn't scare people. And I'll get to it in a second. The other time I got scared was, I think we were in, there was this clown setup maze thing. And I was walking in there and someone jumped out and scared me. That got me, okay? It got me. And I feel really bad. If you're listening, you probably aren't. But if you're listening to this, I apologize for what I said. I told him, because it was the first thing that came out of my mouth when I said it. I said, get a job, really loud. And I felt bad afterwards. I was like, I didn't need to say that. He's probably trying to make a living here, and I'm just yelling at him to get a job when he's probably just happy what he's doing. I'm like, come on, man. Scared Harry is a different Harry. It doesn't come very often, because, listen, I'm not trying to sound like a bad A over here, but I don't really get scared very easily. The only thing that scares me is people jumping out at me, or people tapping me when I'm not ready for it. It scares me. Like one of my coworkers. Now that I'm a supervisor there, I get asked all the questions from the new people. And listen, I love new people. I love training new people. It is one of my passions. It's what I used to do at Sheets all the time. But when you're asking me the same questions every 30 seconds, it gets a little tiring. I'm not going to lie. It gets a little tiring. that's where I start to get a little pissed off. I'm not going to lie. That's where I get all angry, and that's where I get snappy. That's the problem. See, I'm a great supervisor. Don't get me wrong. Amazing. I am nice to all the employees, but this certain one likes to give me attitude sometimes, and I'm like, I'm above you. Like, you can't be saying this stuff to me. I don't know. Some people just got balls. That's all I'm going to say. Some people got balls. I don't have the balls to... Actually, no. I've given a few managers attitude sometimes, but I usually apologize right after it because that's not me, Harry. You don't do that stuff. If there's one thing about me, anytime I give people attitude, I usually apologize immediately after, unless they deserve it. Like, unless it's truly deserved, I'm not going to say anything back. But sometimes I'm like, oh, that's too far, Harry. You didn't have to do that. You didn't have to do that. But I still did it, and I'm like, listen, I'm sorry. That wasn't me. That wasn't me. I'm not usually like that. But here's the thing, I am. In my brain, just know I hate most people. Okay. So the data to start application just downloaded, but I need to download all data just because it's easier and I'll be able to get into the game much quicker. It's got 30 minutes left, but I don't think this episode's going to be almost 30 minutes long. Usually solo episodes are about 20, 25 minutes. If I'm feeling like it. Sometimes they're like 15. Here's the thing. Deal with it. It's cheat day. I got Taco Bell. Anyway, back to my... if you heard me going... that's just me getting acid reflux. Because I don't take unhealthy food very well anymore. Every time I eat it, I'm like, oh my goodness. I forgot how... awful this is, but it's so good, and I just keep eating it, and I can't stop. I got a Diet Baja Blast from Taco Bell. It's pretty. I wasn't gonna say it was because I haven't finished it yet. It is pretty good. Okay, it is. But anyway, the other thing that scared me at the farm was, and this is the worst part because everybody saw this. So all night they were grabbing people's feet. Like we were walking on a bridge and they grabbed people's feet. For some reason, my feet were never grabbed. And I was like, okay, my time's coming. So I'm walking in the woods. It's in a forest. It was like called, I think it was just called the Forest. You can look up Markoff's Haunted Attraction or something like that. It's pretty freaky, man. I mean, for someone who doesn't get scared easily, it's pretty freaky. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. But I'm walking in the woods and all of a sudden I feel this thing slide across my feet and I yelled, dude. I yelled. And the worst part was I found out it was just a tree branch. It was just a tree branch. It wasn't a silly actor trying to grab my feet. The actors, they were weird, though. They were really weird. One sniffed my hair and said, he went, no, thank you. I use Cremo. It's my shampoo. It makes my hair luscious. It's what makes it long. That's what she said. It gives me the ability to keep long hair, is Cremo. This isn't a sponsorship. They don't even know who I am. Unless they want to sponsor me and give me free soap because your soap's expensive. And I just spent $49 on MLB The Show 22. So, if you want to sponsor me and give me some free soap, that'd be pretty crazy. I'll promote it like crazy. I just did. I just said it makes my hair luscious and beautiful. Like, what else do you want from me? Since it's Halloween, I'll get into the spirit of it, and I'll tell a scary story from my life. I don't know why I said that, because now I have to think of a scary story. I like to put myself in holes, if you guys haven't noticed. If it wasn't obvious, I like to put myself in holes that I don't know how to dig myself out of. Okay, go. One time, I was sleeping. Me and my little sister Riley used to share a room when I was younger. I think I was around 10. She was like 1. And that room, I hated that room. Let me just tell you, I hated that room with all my heart. And one night, I had a bad feeling about that room anyway. One night, I'm just laying in bed. See, before I get into that, something about our old house. Some of you have been into it that listens to this, like my family. And then some friends. That house was 100% haunted. There's no doubt in my mind that house was haunted. And then this little story proves it for me, to be honest. So I'm laying in bed, already a little freaked out because, I didn't like being alone when I was younger. I know I had Riley in there, but she's too young to talk and be like, oh, it's okay, don't be scared. That'd be really freaky if 1-year-old Riley was like, Harry, it's okay, don't be scared. That'd be really scary. That would probably scare me more than this story. But, so I'm laying in bed and I just hear this creak noise. It's like, not The Grudge. That sounded like The Grudge. That's another thing. If The Grudge ever showed up into my room, I don't think any of you would ever hear from me again. No. Okay, ready? So I'm just hearing this creaking. It starts to get a little brighter in my room. I notice it's my bedroom door that starts creaking open a little bit. It stops, and I'm like, okay, maybe it's the wind. And then it keeps going louder, and it's opening even more. And then all of a sudden, it shuts. I'm like, okay, that definitely wasn't the wind. So I run out of my room. I leave Riley in there. She's fine. No ghosts are going to mess with a 1-year-old. They're only going to mess with Harry because the whole world's against me. I'm telling you, man. Back against the wall 24/7. Live life acting like you got your back against... No, don't do that. I'm sorry. Don't do that. I'll tell you right now. There is nothing more intimidating than a person with confidence. Okay? I just want you to know I'm 3 for 3 on job interviews. Just go in there and act like you got the job. Just go in there and be like, yeah, I'm pretty crazy. I don't know. And bam, you got the job. That's all I need to tell you. So I guess that pretty much does it for today's... I'm joking. That would have been a scary moment. Halloween. There's going to be a scary Halloween moment in this episode. I don't know what that means, but there's going to be a scary Halloween moment. It's probably going to be the fact that I'm going to throw up in about 2 hours after eating all this Taco Bell. The crunchy roll, not crunchy roll. The crunchy shells, the hard shells are probably soft by now because I've been sitting talking into my phone. Yeah, I recorded like 10 minutes of this before, and I realized I wasn't recording. I'll tell you what, this has been way better than that one anyway, so here, ASMR. No, it's still a little crunchy. What's your Taco Bell order, Harry? Shut up. You don't need to know. That's all I'm going to say. You don't need to know my Taco Bell order. Just kidding. I usually get 3 chicken hard shell tacos with rice and potatoes in it. And instead of shredded cheddar, I get nacho cheese. Because it's my cheat day. I'm not going to eat not shredded cheddar. I'm not going to be stupid and eat some... I'm getting nacho cheese, baby. And sometimes I get a side of tortilla chips if I'm feeling insane. I had a good week this week, so I earned some tortilla chips. Bam, baby. I don't know. It was funny. My last episode, you can see what parts are replayed the most. The most replayed part was the part where I'm talking about what I would do to domestic abusers. And honestly, if I go back in time, I'd say it again. That's all you need to know. I don't regret anything. I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone was on my side on that. It did get a little rough. That's why I beeped out a lot of it. But I stand where I stand. I don't know. Merch will be coming back, though, on that little top, like, not domestic abuse topic, on the merchandise topic where I'm donating to, you know, the domestic abuse hotline. But yeah, merch is coming. Shut up. Everyone calm down. I'm also, are you ready for this? I'm going to be doing a giveaway. I figured, I saw one of my other podcast buddies do it. I'm actually going to be on that podcast, and he'll be on this one soon. We're just trying to schedule the day. I actually have to text him back and tell him that I can't do today because it's Halloween and I have to work. But, so we plan on, you know, colliding podcast episodes, getting our audiences mixed a little bit. But yeah, he did a merchandise giveaway, and I plan on doing the same thing. So if you're listening to this, man, just know I stole your idea. Thank you for the idea. You're pretty cool for that, for letting me do this, even though you didn't give me permission. I mean, technically, giveaways, everyone does giveaway. But what I'm saying is, thank you for the idea. I am doing a merchandise giveaway. I don't know the full details yet, but I will be uploading them soon. All I know is 2, not 1, 2 lucky guests, 2 lucky winners will receive a merchandise of their choice and an opportunity to be on the Good Times cast. How exciting. How fun. I know, really fun. I'm working out I'm going to be, I know I say this every time, but I'm genuinely doing it this time. I am going to be texting everybody that was interested in being a guest probably soon this week, and we're going to be setting up dates. So there's going to be a lot of guests coming up. I cannot wait to steal this clip in like 2 months' time when I've delayed like 4 episodes and I make fun of myself. Hey, Harry, in the future, did you do it? I don't think he did. If he pulled off the impossible, I just want you guys to know that anything is possible. Just like the Phillies, for crying out loud. They're about to win the World Series. Like, what? I just want you guys to know I am going to be intolerable if the Phillies win the World Series, because the Eagles are also 7-0. The Flyers are 5-2. The Union just won their championship. 76ers. And, you know, it's just crazy. I know nobody cares about sports on here, but I'm going to be intolerable. Like, you're going to have to keep your distance from me for a little bit until one of those teams loses to humble me real quick. But I'm going to Philly if they win the World Series. I'm probably going to call off work and go to the parade because I miss the Philly experience. I know Philly fans are kind of ruthless, but that's my home, baby. Nothing's better than a nice Diet Baja Blast. Should I tell one more scary story? Okay. I can't say this word because it's a cursed word. It's not a curse word. It's a cursed word. If you say this, it could put you in danger. And I think some people know what I'm talking about. SWs, okay? That's all, abbreviate it. SWs. So I'm walking home from Sheetz one night. I FaceTime Kaylee and Suzanne. Wish I put on a... Okay, I gotta put on a storytelling voice. I'm walking home. And I'm not gonna do that voice. And, you know, they're like, Harry, don't say that word. And me being, you know, stupid Harry. I don't say that word anymore after this experience. Just know... This sounds really bad out of context. It's just a word you shouldn't say because things could come out of the woods and kill you. But, so, I just keep saying it, and all of a sudden I hear my name called in the woods. It goes, Harry. Harry. And I'm like, that is terrifying. But what I've been told is you just have to ignore it and act like it's not happening, act like you don't hear it. So I just kept going. And then I start to hear a little ruffling in the woods. So then I ultra book it. I walk home fastly, pretending I don't hear any or see anything. I'm FaceTiming Kaylee the whole time because that's my comfort sometimes. And it was just a fun experience. I haven't said, you know, that word because I don't want anything to come out of the woods and kill me anymore, especially now that I live in the middle of the woods. But here's the thing is I still walk into the woods at night. And everyone's told me, Harry, that's really dangerous. You shouldn't do that. You should bring bear spray. I hope a bear gets me. No, not gets me. I hope I get to meet a bear one day. I'd be lucky to meet a bear. That is my ultimate dream, is to meet a bear one day. I want to hug a bear. I want to take a picture with a bear, and I want to take my Be Real with a bear. Maybe I'll make him take it. I'll be like, hey, can you take my Be Real real quick? I'll be like, yeah, sure, no problem. Probably get his autograph. Name him if he doesn't have a name, because most bears don't have names. That's the unfortunate thing about this. And only this show has 27 minutes left. This episode is not going to be 27 plus 18 minutes long. I'll tell you that much. All I know is that I need to get it together with the podcast. I'm also really needed to get it together. English. I need to get it together with working on more content other than the podcast, because I know I've promised that. A Day in the Life of Harry Bickings. It's still coming. Please trust me on that. It is my dream to make that video. And when an idea comes into my head, I don't forget about it. Trust me. Trust me. I have the whole script written down for it. I just haven't done it. So, just know it's coming. And it's going to hit you fast. It's a good video. I haven't even... See... I would do Mr. Blue Sky for it, but I was thinking of other songs that could work. I don't know. I guess we'll have to see, shall we? Why did I say it like that? That's really weird. But yeah, that's basically a gist of, you know, life. I don't even know how. It doesn't feel like it's been 20 minutes. It doesn't feel like I've been talking for 20 minutes. There was more stuff I had to talk about. There definitely was, but I totally forgot what it was. I don't know, man. I don't even know when this episode's going to be up. It's going to be up on Monday at some point. Happy Halloween, everybody. It's Halloween. And just so you know, Christmas starts tomorrow. I don't care about... Thanksgiving is just one day. Yeah, Christmas is one day too. Christmas is a freaking extravagant... It's a 2-month... Honestly, all the other holidays get celebrated in one day. Christmas is a year-long thing for me. I'm listening to Christmas music all the time. And I know people are like, you're a psycho. Okay? Sue me. Don't. I just got a good amount of money. I just got a raise from work. Do not sue me. I have car payments, and I also have to get something replaced under my car because I don't know what happened. Okay? So do not sue me. Also, I am really thinking hard now that I'm getting back into my PS4. I'm thinking about making more gaming videos because the Five Nights at Freddy's VR one that I did was really high. It was very highly... Sorry, I'm having issues talking. It was very highly rated. I think I'm about to have a stroke. No. It's funny that people are always like, why do you leave that stuff in? Because these podcasts are raw. The only time I edit it is when I say a bad word, and I don't actually ever say bad words. It's just for comedic effect. And it's really funny, let me tell you. It's really funny. It's not funny. Last Saturday, I went to JMU to visit my friend Brusque, Matthew Lorzing. He has been on this podcast before, and he'll be on it again soon. Isaiah came with me. He'll be on it. Dennis came with me. He'll probably be on it. You know, there's a lot of people that are going to be on the podcast. I don't know if they want me to say their names out loud, so I'm not going to say their names. But just know if you're listening to this episode, you will be contacted very shortly, unless I forget. Because work stresses me out. Why is the download paused? Okay, we're good. It was stuck at 34.906 gigabytes out of 64.184 gigabytes, and it said 25 minutes left, and it went back up, so we're okay. It was really, really scary. Also, not everybody. 3 people have asked me to have Kaylee back on, so Kaylee will be coming back on the podcast. Also, there is the first live episode of the Good Times cast, which is coming soon. It features Kaylee Bickings and Suzanne Jarbondi, your 2 most viewed guests. No. I don't like pointing out the most viewed, but Kaylee's not the most viewed anymore. She was. And then Sierra stole her thunder, and then Suzanne stole their thunder, and then it just keeps going back and forth, and I'm getting stressed out because it's like they're going to hate me if, their episode's not number 1, so I keep refreshing the page and viewing No, I'm joking. I feel like I've covered a lot. I feel like I'll just spin the wheel. Or you know what? Instead of spinning the wheel, let's look up scary topics to talk about, and I'll try and talk about it as long as I can. Okay, ready? Wait, this is the picture. Talking to a child about things that scare them. How likely, unlikely is it to have... That's... No. Okay, here we go. Psychological horror writing prompts. You receive a surprise delivery of a holiday flower arrangement with a note from someone who went to jail for assault. The message reads, "I'll be home for Christmas." What do you do? I don't know. I'm about to have a friend come home to Christmas for me? Like, what? All I'm hearing is it's a positive, man. Let's read a different one. You never expected to win the 57 Chevy from the church raffle. Neither did I. Neither did the car's owner, who immediately tried to buy it back. He didn't respond well to "no thanks." What? It's a psychological horror. How is... Okay, let's just do a Halloween MadLib instead. I think that's a good idea. We'll do a Halloween MadLib. I love that idea. Oh, I looked up MadLub. MadLub? Stupid. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so stupid. Okay. Okay, fine. You don't have Halloween. Okay, let's just do a MadLib. I don't know where that idea came into my brain, but we're doing it. We're doing it right now, baby. Okay. What? How do I find these? Is this it? Here we go. Okay. Let's do one that's called... Let's go to just page 6. Oh, what the... That's an ad. There's a lot of pop-up ads. That's how you know this is, Okay, we'll do... Let's do... The 12 Days of Christmas. No, Thriller by Michael Jackson. Perfect. Okay, time of day. I'm just going to say the first thing that comes to my mind for every single one of these. Time of day, 3:04 p.m. Okay. Adjective. I don't know what adjective is. What is an adjective? Let me look up what an adjective is. Adjective. So it's like describing something? Okay. Slimy. Noun. People. Noun. Harry. Verb ending in S. Caress? I don't know. I don't know if that's a verb. Verb. Pant. Noun. Candle. Noun. Kaylee Bickings. Okay. I'm liking where this is going. Verb ending in S. Jumps. Is that a verb? I don't know. I'm sorry. Body part. Funny bone. Okay. Verb ending in ED. Jumped. Jumped. Adjective. Scary. Scary is perfect. Animal. Velociraptor. Verb. Tug. Verb ending in ing. I almost said creaming, but I'm going to put creaming. I don't know what that means. I do. Noun, Max Stone. Okay. Thriller by Michael Jackson. It's close to 3:04 p.m. and something slimy is lurking in the people under the Harry light. You see a sight that almost caresses your heart. You try to pant, but Candle takes the Kaylee Bickings before you make it. You start to freeze. Horror jumps you right between the funny bone. You're jumped. Because this is scary, scary night. And no one's going to save you from the velociraptor about to tug you. No, it's scary, scary night. You're creaming for your Max Stone inside a killer scary tonight. Wow, that is good. And I feel like instead of a motivational quote, that's what we're going to do. Happy Halloween, everyone. Merry Christmas. I'll see you in 2 weeks. What? Also, everyone was talking about the ending to the last episode. That was just me talking, okay? Like, shut up.